Are we on?
Gold, baby,
Gold.
gold.
Rippling.
Oh,
We're on.
we're on rippling time.
Hello, everyone. How you doing today? Oh, what is the date? May the 7th?
Be with you.
No, that's May the 4th.
Yep.
Shows you how much of a Star Wars fan you are.
It's
So,
like a lullaby to me.
lullaby.
fall asleep
I'll sing it.
straight
Once
away.
I was away to get back homeward. What's the chorus of that? Golden slumber. Gold songs for
Yahoo!
Golden Week has officially finished.
It's finished.
And we're looking a little bit more
We need a holiday from Golden Week.
the calm after the storm. Is that right? And it was a little bit like that. Although I got to say, it's a wonderful time.
It is. It's
Nice
fun
to
time.
be. It's nice to be busy. So for everyone who's just joining in that doesn't know about it, we've just had a week full of. How does a week full of frivolities and festivals and national holidays? That is Golden Week, or commonly called Golden Week in Japan. So we have a whole bunch of festivals and national holidays, and it marks up a bit like this year it went over 2 long weekends.
Normally, it's just 3 days
Yeah.
off. Yeah, 3 national holidays, one after another. But with the weekend and everything, it kind of ends up a bit longer.
Yeah, we've got the
And
double
this year,
weekends.
this year we had this double long weekend. So for some people, who's lucky people, had 10 days off.
Well, that's not even a week. It's more than a week. It's
Yeah,
like
I don't know.
That's a double gold. Yeah, we didn't. But working in the hospitality industry, of course, that's our busy time.
Yep.
Because we get families. Normally we have like people coming in on a regular basis. But during the Golden Week time, everyone's getting together with families and friends. And so when they do come in, it's like usually groups.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a nice time.
fun.
Yeah. And this particular Golden Week that we've had some really good weather too. For all those people down that went traveling and stuff down in Tokyo and Osaka, you're in the high 30s there, and the high 20s, 30s degrees. It was quite hot. Beautiful. I saw a lot of pictures and videos of people swimming around and things like that. It was
And the swimming pool area was just packed with people.
Yeah, it was. But
It's fun.
where we are, we're in Hokkaido, of course. It wasn't that hot.
No, it was just good.
Yeah, so most of the days were spent outside with people, and in the evenings they came, and a lot of people had the baths and stuff with their family. It was great. It was really good. We had
But a couple of days, we had this little bit cool weather. So
I think
it
it
was a bit
was
chilly.
Yeah, but I think that's what you needed. It was up and down. It was nice. It wasn't just completely,
Yeah, too hot or
and it wasn't crazy windy like it has been either during that time. So people did get to see the famous cherry blossoms out, picnics in the park. They have this thing called a hanami,
yeah.
which is usual around this time, especially around the Golden Week time, one of the festivals that you do. And hana meaning flowers,
Cherry blossoms.
or in this case, cherry blossom,
in this case.
the hana, and mi, hanami.
Looking.
So looking, which I think, when you just translate it like that is look at flowers.
Yeah.
But the actual, it's looking a bit old there. But the actual thing is to have these little picnics in the parks and things like that.
Yeah,
and
just enjoy the nature.
enjoy the nature.
Be part of nature.
Yeah, and it's a great time. You see lots of people sitting outside,
And
over there,
doing the barbecue,
which is
get together with friends, family.
Yeah, I mean, everyone was well behaved. I didn't see anything on the news that said there were any bad incidents or anything like that. It was a really nice time, really, a very, very nice time. The Japanese do it really well. Quite happy to be a part of all that
Yeah.
Golden
all
Week
good.
time.
Yeah.
You keep going.
And so another good thing about Golden Week is just so many people traveling around. So you meet new people, or not new, but friends or people coming back to say hello.
Yeah, we had a lot of that. People that we hadn't seen since last Golden Week that popped in out of the blue to say, "Hey, how have you been?" That sort of thing. So it was nice. Some family, some relatives. It was really good. And, Then you have some different things. There were a lot of camping cars I noticed this year. It's getting more popular in Japan now, the camping cars.
Yeah.
And what I've noticed over the last few years, it's just increasing. And
It's because of Corona as well.
I suppose, yeah.
Yeah.
So people did want to still go out and travel, but not stay in hotels so much.
You don't have to meet people so much. You can, travel in your own vehicle and stay there. And also, like stay with pets.
Yeah, it makes
dogs
things. It was
and
nice.
cats.
Yeah. So that was good too. We had a group like the FJ.
Oh, yeah, one day, this is a funny story. One day, we're driving in a car with a dog, and our car's called FJ Cruiser,
A Toyota one.
Toyota FJ Cruiser. And, we're just kind of chit-chatting and say, it would be funny if all these FJ Cruisers get together and come to our onsen, and, our car park would be filled with them. It would be so interesting.
And sure enough, the very next day,
in the morning, there's like FJ Cruisers coming one after another. We're like, oh, what is this? What's going on? And the customer stands at the counter. It's like, look outside. Your car's outside.
it was like a little convoy of FJ Cruisers. So that was
5 of them just coming after another.
So they were out going for a little nice get-together for Golden Week, and camping or whatever it was. But that was the Hokkaido
FJ Cruiser Owners Club.
Yeah, it was quite, they took up
I didn't even know that they existed.
No.
Such a club.
So maybe we should join that club and go for FJ drives. But that was pretty cool. That's sort of the things that people do during the Golden Week. That was good. And they also had a dog that was very similar to ours too, which is quite
I know.
Cute. Speaking of gold, the golden doodle.
Gold, baby gold.
Yeah. He's a big boy, though. You probably saw him last week's episode.
Yeah.
Driving me crazy.
If you haven't seen it, just check it out.
Yeah, don't see it. It's not. It's very.
He's so cute.
What was that thing that people say? Do not work with animals and children, right? On live thing. No, I'm a danger man. I like to throw all that caution to the wind.
Danger.
Yeah, there was a couple of other things that happened during Golden Week, and I like this about Japan too. It was not only Golden Week, but normal holidays. The Japanese have the best TV programs.
Really?
There's just filled with
have?
Well, I don't know. I mean, it's normal for you, but there's some game shows and some
those specials.
Yeah, they're always
2
have
hours.
these 3 hours, 4 hour specials, and the TV was on here while the people were there, so I was watching it. But I always look forward to that during Christmas time, and some great game shows. And I think people from around other countries, obviously, Japanese game shows are very, very entertaining.
Really?
Yeah.
I wonder why.
I have a friend coming in July, and I said, "Was there anything specific you want to do?" And he said specifically, "I don't care. I just want to be in the audience for one of these Japanese game shows." So I was like, "Okay."
Really?
Yeah. So Morris, I'm still looking into that to see if I can get that for you.
Hopefully.
But
Good luck.
good luck with that one. I don't know how you get onto that. I've never been on one of those.
Me neither.
Yeah. But there was an interesting show that I was watching, and it was all about onsens.
Ah, that one.
I did tape it for you.
Yeah. I saw it briefly.
Briefly?
I was like, oh, this is cool. And the show was about the foreigners who's visiting Japan, their favorite onsen area.
Yeah, it was basically the title of the show was, the top onsens in Japan.
Yeah.
And what foreigners liked about it and why they came there and something like that.
Maybe you want to watch it.
I don't even know how to get that, but I'm sure it'll be. But they had the top 20, I think it was, the top 20 onsens, and the top 20 onsens for foreigners, not just for Japanese people.
Yeah, that's
So
right. That's quite interesting. I like that.
Yeah, because I was watching and I was thinking, yeah, this is interesting. But I did, But the main thing was I noticed pretty much all of them were saying, and this is from people from all around the world, it wasn't just associated with the top thing was they just wanted to be in nature, I think. I think that was it. Something about, being close to nature was important.
Well, first of all, many countries, they don't have a culture of taking a bath. And especially with other people. Isn't that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, so like coming to Japan and experiencing this
You mean like
onsen culture.
group
of
baths?
people. Yeah,
not
group of
taking
people.
a bath with other people.
Yeah,
So,
well,
yeah.
Yeah.
I get that. I mean, there's all the shyness and stuff like that, but I think nearly everyone that was being interviewed and why it was popular was that idea of being somewhere close or in touch with nature. I don't think they wanted trees, they wanted... it's very interesting. Even people that were already living in nature, people in countries like in Northern Europe and Canada and stuff like that who were in the wilderness were still coming to Japan to be in a bath outside was very, very important to them.
When you think about it, like in a bath is pretty much the only place that you can be.
Is this one of Harrio's gold bits?
My gold bits.
She's good with these. She comes out with these.
When I'm taking a bath, this idea just falls in my head.
Go on, give it to us.
No, the thing is, like, where would you be naked, totally naked, as you were born, and you be comfortable with it? That would be in the bath.
In the bath, I suppose, or
Yeah,
in your bedroom, or
in your bedroom.
getting changed. But then we don't
Yeah, but
get staying.
still.
Yeah. Although some people do like that, the nudist side of things. There are some
Nudist
clubs,
beach
and there are some
like
clubs about
skinny
that.
dipping, which is good, but you still have to kind of wary of other
Yeah,
people
you can't just-
watching
yeah,
or whatever. But in the onsen, everyone's naked, but no one really cares what you look like, whether you could be big, could be skinny, whatever. They're just taking a bath with everyone.
Yeah,
And the thing is, that's the only place that you be yourself and you soak your body into this gift of nature.
yeah, I get where you're going. Yeah,
Yeah. So you be part of nature. And plus, if that place is in the natural area, like outside or place where you can see the nature outside, it's bonus. So with 5 senses or more, 6, 7, 8 senses, whatever you have, you're part of nature then.
maybe
that's
that
what you
comes.
want.
Yeah, I've been taking the dog to meet other dogs. My dog, in the dog run around here, just getting him socialised. And I've noticed. Yeah, they get back to that. I'm sure when he's here, he's in the room and he's got all these people around. But when he's out with the other dogs, I think that DNA or
What's inside?
the animal, the instincts and stuff start to come out, and then he's actually in a different zone. I think that also has something to do with the bath sort of thing. I think when you do take your clothes off and you're basically back to something in your DNA that says, hey, this is how it's supposed to be natural.
Yeah.
You don't have synthetic clothes, and you don't have this is it, and you're in the water. That makes a difference. I think you're onto something there. I think it probably triggers a little, sends off some little hormones that trigger some DNAs that have got some lineage right back to when we were first all created.
Yeah. Like
Which is,
connected to whatever you call it. Nature.
That's what we call it.
But that's why probably we feel like we get refreshed and resetting yourself.
Yeah, it's a bit difficult to just go to bed and get up in the morning and then just say, right, reset. Yeah, but when you do it like this, it's definitely completely strips down.
Yeah, and also you wash yourself.
Yeah.
Refreshing.
And I think the other thing too is when you feel really comfortable with that, which is, for some of the foreigners, they don't really feel comfortable taking all the stuff up. But once you get to that zone where you can actually just
be yourself.
completely comfortable and
Don't have
not
to
worry about anything, and this is who I am, and this is, and then everything else blocks out, and all of a sudden you get that healing process that comes in, and you're in touch with the way things are around you, and it's a very thing.
Yeah, I think so. And when you're in a bath, it doesn't matter. You don't see what clothes you wear. So some people could be rich and have Gucci's or whatever wearing it. Some people might not be.
Labels, yeah.
So there's no labels in people. We're all equal. We're just human beings. I think that's what it is. What do you think?
I think.
You think? You think? That's my theory of being part of nature and that's why the onsen is good for it, especially those the natural onsen. Now, if you go to onsen in the cities, it's probably a bit different because you'll be surrounded by just the walls and you can't see the nature. And maybe the water itself, the onsen itself might have chlorine or some other stuff. So it's not really 100% nature.
I did notice though with that program that the top things that people were looking for was the Japanese experience.
Yeah, of course.
And then it got me thinking, like, of course, they wanted the nature, they wanted to be outside. The Rottenborough, the outside baths, were very, very big hit with all the foreigners. A very, very big hit if they had and especially the biggest ones were the onsens with a view.
Yeah, like Mount Fuji or
well, of course, how can you beat that?
that's like the Japan
Yeah,
that you can experience.
So that was the big ones. Any kind of outdoor baths, any kind of baths with a view, obviously. Even the outdoor baths that were in nature were pretty good, but the ones with a view were specifically designed. They were set up in hotels that were overlooking the beach, or those things were really popular. The other one was the actual Japanese experience type of thing, where it's the actual establishment or the hotel of the bath looked like something from a long time ago,
like
a
Ghibli.
a typical Japanese looking,
So it's the history as well.
the history. So that sort of thing was very, very popular. Not so much the food. The food wasn't really, but it was included if it was a nice package
what's the
sort
extra?
of thing. But I did notice that not many people commented about like the water. I don't think that was the idea of taking the bath, and that was important. But the actual side, not many of them actually.
That's true.
It never said, "Oh, well, this is the water's the best." And that, but if you ask the Japanese people what they like about onsen, they'll say the water.
Yeah.
So that was the big.
That's the big difference because we grew up in this culture as a Japanese. We go to onsen a lot, and for some people it's like everyday thing going to onsen. But foreigners, they come and visit, so experiencing onsen is.
I'm sure like everyone that they talked to in the program were obviously travelers and visitors, which is really good. Some of them did have a very good understanding of Japanese culture and stuff like that, but they still wanted the Japanese experience. And that's like when we go traveling. I mean, we go to all the famous places, right? If you go to France, you want to see the Eiffel Tower. You want to do those things that are very traditional Japanese. But then if you ask the French people, they will probably say, "No, we don't go to the Eiffel Tower.
This other place is better." Something. It's the same thing.
So I think that was the big one that I got out of that program, was like a lot of the foreigners did want the Japanese experience, and obviously, but then. I'm sure if you ask the Japanese people, they'd be like, "No, this onsen's the best because it's got the best water," or "This onsen's the best because."
Actually, during this Golden Week, we had some onsen experts come in.
They did.
Yeah,
A bit scary. I was like, "Hey, you're going to ask me questions of."
But they go to so many onsens in Japan, and they have this, top 10. Their top 10s. Everyone's different, But they talk about the onsen itself, onsen water, how good that is and how fresh that is and all those things. Of course, the facility is important, but the most important thing for them is the water. And we belongs to this association, which is called Pure Onsen Association, which means these facilities use the onsen water as is, that's coming out from the earth, not mixing anything.
Yeah, because we're trying to explain it a little bit better. Like there are other onsens which the water comes out and they're actually heated, and then or the onsen comes out and they dilute it with a little bit of chlorine, or they add some other chemicals into it. Depending on the type of facility it is.
Yeah, depending on how much water is coming out from the well as well.
Yeah, right.
If it's too little, then they have to, use it in a wisely So they have to use chlorine and they have to kind of use it.
Yeah, because there are some areas which are onsen areas, the whole area is an onsen area, and they'll have like 10, 15 hotels that are all built around this one area, all pumping from the one well. So everyone has to be like a part of the group and share it. So the water comes out and then it's added and stuff like that. But for those people who want to know, we are one of the few that have its own well and it's all natural, or what we call it in this sense.
Well, luckily we have a lot of onsen coming out.
Yeah. So we have what's called a pure onsen.
Pure onsen. So if you look at the onsen at our place, you see bits floating in the water, which is the minerals and all the good bits. Yeah, but some people don't know that there's stuff coming out from this water. Even though like around this area, we all have the same kind of water called moor.
Yeah.
But some other places, they have to use the filter to clean it, to use it again. That means all these good bits, you don't see it in the water.
Yeah, it's been filtered out.
Yeah. So
But
some
here,
people complain at our place, say it's dirty. But it's not dirty. It's the natural. It's the best water you can get.
Yeah, you could just go outside and take a bath if you find the well. But the well comes through and it's filtered through other plants, other debris. That's why we get it through. That's where the filter comes from. Well, we don't put any filters on it. It just comes straight through, right from the ground and up into the onsen. And you'll get all sorts of, those bits that are floating around have been here for millions of years.
Yeah.
And when you,
It's the best thing.
yeah, if you think of taking a mud bath or something and putting the mud on you and all the chemicals and ions seep into your skin, that's the same thing we got, but it's in water. So,
In water.
yeah.
Yes.
And it's part called the Moor Onsen, which is around this Tokachi, Hokkaido area.
Yeah, and also in Germany.
There's, also.
Yeah, two famous places for more onsen.
Yeah, we'll have to go there.
No, I want to go. Does anyone live in Germany?
Near the Moor Onsens.
Yes. You can take us around, be a tour guide. That'll be great. So please send us a message.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, we got some people watching, I guess, from Hawaii. Miley from Hawaii, thank you. Aloha. And she'll say, I need to call. I need my cell when I check out. So it might happen. I cut it something. Okay. All right, then. Aloha. Is this a live? Yes, it is a live show today.
We're live today.
Thanks for watching. Yeah, so we're just talking about this past Golden Week.
Yes, and now what's next? What have we got coming up?
June, actually, in June,
We got a lot of stuff coming up.
Miley from Hawaii is coming here.
Hey, Miley. We get to see you again.
Yes, in the middle of June.
Yeah.
Yes, and she's going to have a lomi massage
Right.
here.
Okay, we might get it to do. Well, we'll check out that one. We'll find you that episode with Miley on it.
Yes, I'm going to talk to you, do the interview soon. Okay? And also, there's another lady coming from San Francisco, California.
California.
Yeah, doing the massage thing.
We got lots of massages going on.
I know, the massage and the bath, it's like the best relaxation
There we go.
you
There
can
we
get.
go. So that was it. So that's happening there. So the Golden Week, we've all wrapped it up, and it was eventful. We had lots of little bits and pieces, and some TV shows that we were watching and things like that. And it was very, very
I have
busy.
to finish watching that TV show.
Yeah, I've got a tape. Got a tape. Don't worry. We were up to number 14, I think.
Number 14. No, we're not in there.
Oh, we might be number 1. You never know. The
If it
reason
is, we'll
why,
let you
and
know.
they ask all these foreigners, why? What is the best on there? Well, it was a Maramigo Onsen. Why? It's because they do this show on Tuesday called Onsen Ripples, and it's the best riveting show ever.
Ever.
Don't worry about the bath. Don't worry about nature. Don't worry about anything. Just, I want to watch Hario and Claude. I don't think we're on there. No, we're not the number 1. But anyway.
It doesn't matter. We don't
But
have
we
to.
do have, before we get to June, there is a couple of things coming up in May still.
What's coming up?
Mother's Day.
Mother's Day.
On
Mother's
Sunday.
Day. Happy Mother's Day next Sunday.
This Sunday.
This coming Sunday.
Yes, or next Sunday. The one that's coming.
Yeah, 12th.
12th.
Yes.
And,
so the mothers or the ladies in the world, congratulations.
Happy Mother's Day to
Mother's
all of them. We'll see you next Tuesday after Mother's Day. And then we'll have a look at what else is coming up in May. I'm not sure. There's a few things in
always
there. We got
things
there
happening.
some people.
Yes. And from Mexico, Michiko-san. Hello. It's midnight in Mexico.
Is it?
What are you doing? Still
Watching
up.
us. I told you, it's riveting, this program. Thank you for watching and staying up.
Thank you.
Do they have many onsens in Mexico?
I don't know. Do you have onsens in Mexico? Please write it in so we will know.
I have to check it out.
In the future, what I want to do in the future is we go around the world and visit all these onsens in the world.
You can do a report.
Yes, I'll do the report.
And then we'll have the top 20 of your onsens around the world and what you expect.
And what's going to happen
That's
is another A to Z Amazon Prime. I'm going to be on the show.
I think that's a good one. Amazon, if you're listening, Amazon Prime people, I got a show for you. I've got a little, well, it doesn't have to be Amazon, it could be Discovery Channel.
Could be BBC World,
National Geographic.
National Geographic
We'll start our own one. It's going to be called the Onsen TV.
channel,
Yeah.
Onsen channel. That'd be
The
awesome
Onsen
too.
channel, yeah. We'll
that
just
could
start
be
our
a-
own little program there. So shows only about onsen. We'll have this one, the top 20 one from Japanese, and then we'll have your one, and you can be the whole.
Yeah, I gotta go to Australia as well.
Instead of Amazon Prime, we'll have Onsen Prime.
Onsen Prime. What do you think? Yes.
Yeah. All right, guys, thank you for watching.
Thank you.
And we'll see you all next Tuesday.
On Onsen Prime.
Onsen Prime. See ya. Bye.
Bye.